Hello everybody, Northern Hero. How are we doing? Quite a few months ago, I heard that there was a prophecy night at the church which I usually go to. So I thought, great, so I asked a few people if they fancied going. A person said he would go. He'll meet me there. So I thought, fab. Anyway, I got there and they were talking and doing a bit of worship. So I thought I'll stand at back. Oh no, I sat on the right hand side first. That was it. I went onto the right hand side, and there were a kid there just making a big racket, getting these Lego bricks, clinking them together, shouting and that, and screaming. I saw his mum and she was just grinning at him, although she did take him out a few times when he cried, but I thought other than that she was just smiling at him and grinning as though, oh, that's good, keep playing with those bricks or whatever, keep making a noise and disturbing the service. Do you know what I mean? And she, although she wasn't involved in the worship team that night, but I've seen her sing in church, and she brings a kid to disrupt, and I felt stressed, and I thought I can't put up with that kid. So I got up and I stood at back. Anyway, my friend came, and then the host, the leader that was doing the special one-off night, prophecy night, said, oh, the people at the back, there's plenty of room down here on the right hand side, or well, on her left hand side kind of thing. Why don't you just come down, and there's plenty of seats. Well, obviously by then people were looking and that, and I said to my friend, well, alright, we'll have to go. Well, I did warn him about that child making a big noise. Now some people are alright, so, some people can watch TV or watch something with a lot of racket and noise in the background, whereas me, I can be, I think it can annoy me, and it can put me off to what I'm trying to enjoy, what I'm trying to listen to and engage. Do you know what I mean? Why bring kids in that's going to disrupt the evening? Some people have got enough money to take them to places and like a childminder thing, so somebody else can look after them, or they know a lot of people. Why don't they do that instead of taking it there? I don't get it. Anyway, obviously we sat down and I just could not get into it. My blood was boiling. I thought, oh, come on, I wasn't enjoying it at all. Anyway, they said, we're going to pair you up in twos with somebody who you don't know, and you're going to have a few thoughts for each other and see what pictures God gives you. Now, I do like prophecy and that, but I don't believe anything should be forced on our minds for us to speak out if it's about someone. Not every thought is from God, my friends. Yes, things can come to us in a spontaneous way, but is it really from the Holy Spirit, or is it our own thinking? When we close our eyes and think about something for the person that in church, well, we can think of a million things, to be honest, or some things can come to us. Obviously, with me being a bit stressed with that kid, I couldn't think of anything. So when the lady turned round, I said to her, look, I'm very sorry, but I just can't concentrate, and there's too many sounds going off. You know, I didn't mention to her about the child, but I said, you know, there's too many sounds going off, I can't concentrate. So I felt a bit down then, and then she said to me something which I just couldn't grasp. She said she saw me as a clown. Now, I can't stand clowns, to be honest. Now, if God put that thought into that woman to say that maybe joy was going to come onto my life, then why didn't he put the words, basically, joy in a box or laughter in a box, you know, instead of giving her a picture of a clown? Now, I think that picture was her own interpretation of something which originally started in her mind like a seed of grain or something like that, and it just sprouted. That's the problem sometimes. You're thinking about things, oh joy, I'll picture him as a clown or something, I don't know. Perhaps it is real, perhaps it was a vision from God, but I didn't like it. So then she said something else as well, which sounded a bit strange. Anyway, we said, right, we're going to have a talk about it and get into other groups. So I was talking to my friend, and there was this lass there we've never met before, although I did think she was a bit irritating because she was getting a cheap tack bottle of water, and every time she was getting it, it crackled so loud and noisy. It was doing my head in. I don't know why. I sent her a message a couple of weeks after to say I'll buy you some good quality bottles of water if you want, you know, as a nice kind gesture. You know, I know water's water, but there's some bottles that are very thin and cheap, and yes, sometimes you are paying for the bottle. I prefer a nice bottle made to drink out of, you know, quality plastic, thick, so you don't make a racket, you're not disrupting anybody else. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, when we were talking in our little group about what was said, they both asked me, and I said, well, I don't feel right, to be honest, I got called a clown. So they said, well, we'll pray into that, it could represent joy or something like that, but the woman who said it was very close, so she might have felt a bit down with that. So I did pray for that woman and that, but you know, I didn't enjoy it. The lass then said, you know, after, when it finished, I'm going to have to ask people if they can take me home. So I said, where do you live? And she said, a place not too far from me. So I said, well, I'll take you home. Well, at first I thought, she's lovely, you know, could she be the one? I dropped her off, found her on Facebook and messaged her, and she sent very funny with me, you know, very argumentative with the questions what I were asking. You know, if you don't ask, you don't know. So I wasn't being rude or anything, and she's from Finland as well, and I thought, what an oversensitive, rude woman. You wouldn't believe it. I've kept the conversation on my phone, but I'm not. She were doing my head in. And her Facebook was like a ministry, you know, she was just sharing preaching videos and that, you know, great. Her Facebook was like church, and I did feel uplifted with some of her videos. Yeah. Oh, she did ask me twice to give her some money to help funds and that, because she's from Finland, she doesn't get any benefits, and she hasn't got a paid job. She does voluntary work though. Well, I didn't bother because of her attitude stunk, to be honest, after a bit, and that made me feel really sad. So, you know, I I said no, but I did apologise, even though I didn't feel as though I did anything wrong. And then, you know, sent a few other messages, and she put a video on Facebook to do with a certain preacher, and he said something, you know, the spirit of Muhammad Ali is upon you. I put that video on YouTube. Anyway, I said, this guy's an idiot, look at this video. And then she didn't just unfriend me, but she blocked me as well. Now there's a difference in unfriending somebody, but blocking you is another thing. I'm not bothered because she was irritating herself and a bit oversensitive sort of woman. And you know, argumentative. So I don't want to really be friends with anybody like that, do I? But I was willing to be friends with her. You know, God bless her on that, fair enough, but you know, I've met a few idiots, if I'm honest. Yeah, I just thought I'd share in that, and so people could pray. I want to meet the right woman, right? And I'm all hoping it's going to be soon. Amen.